Okay, what I have here for sale is a wonderful old Guild classical guitar, a Mark I, 1964. It's the chocolate guitar. They used to call it the chocolate guitar because it's all mahogany. It's solid mahogany top with solid mahogany sides and a solid mahogany back as well. Matte finish. You have a rosewood fretboard and a rosewood bridge. I have a bone saddle in here, and that's the original nut. And here's the original tuners. They all work great. Look at these old teardrop pearl tuners. I don't know if they're ivory or what they are, but they're all original. And this is, again, a 1964 Mark I from the Guild Guitar Company, of family of classical guitars. And I've been playing Guild classicals for a long time, and the Mark series consists of 7 models. 3 of them are the student models. The Mark I, 2, and 3 are traditionally the student models, with the Mark I and 2 being the ones that had a matte finish. And the 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, they all were glossy, fancier finishes. So the student models were the Mark I, 2, and 3. And the more professional or fancier models were the 4, 5, and 6. And the custom order Mark 7 was really rare. That was also a special Brazilian rosewood back and sides. But anyway, this is a Mark I. It's a 1964, like I said, made in the Hoboken, New Jersey factory. And Guild made the Guild Classicals in 2 factories over those years. The first 10, 12 years was in Hoboken, New Jersey. And then they made the rest in Westerly, Rhode Island. And they made the Mark line from 1961 through 1987. And the Mark I, they made that from 1961 to about 1972, and then they discontinued it. So it's about as rare as the Mark IV. The Mark II and 3 are the most common that you'll see for sale. And then the 1 and the 4 you'll see for sale sometimes. And then the 5 and the 6 are the really hard to get ones. And the Mark 7 is the holy grail. You'll never see that one for sale, hardly ever. I never have. I've seen some old sale listings, but that's about it for that. But the Guild Classicals are every bit as good as the Martins or the Gibsons and the Gretsches and the Favillas of American-made classical guitars. The Guilds are the best, in my opinion. They're the most complete family, as well as designed off of the Spanish tradition back from the early centuries, I guess 18th and 19th centuries. So I'm going to play it for you. Again, this is the 1964. There are some issues with it. The inside, there were some loose braces that were repaired. It has a longitudinal crack down the back here that's been repaired. It's not an issue. It's stable, but there is a crack in the back, and you can see the back is really pretty nice. I mean, it's a 58-year-old guitar, so it has some wear and tear. When I got it, these cracks were here, and I've had this for a good while, but I've never had trouble with this. I actually fixed some things up with it too, but this crack here is stable and cleated. There's no issues with that. But it's a beautiful, beat up old vintage Guild Mark I. I rate this classical guitar as fair condition, but a player's guitar, and you can definitely use it for that as a student guitarist. They offered the Mark I for the folk guitar boom of the 60s. That's basically its history. But student players, student classical guitars use it as well. So let me play a little tune for you. It's nice and deep, has the deep mahogany sound. I'll try to play something for that. luck. Again, this is a 1964 Mark I. Original label in there, as you can see. Again, it's all mahogany, top, back, and sides. It's unbound, and it's the entry-level guitar that Guild made back in primarily in the 60s. So good luck.